So, what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
I see. Well, it was lovely talking to you, Jib.
At this rate, my first volume will be complete. Don't give up.
Alright, yeah, okay. I mean, between you and me, I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to fetch them, but...
The adoration of thousands. No, wait. I could make it. The adoration of tens of thousands.
Between you and me,
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
I think he might be a bit full of the proverbial. Just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Soul Can. We've had a very, very illuminating conversation. Well, you know, that's being very generous, to be honest. We've had a conversation with one Saint Jib over there. Serrano doesn't seem very impressed with him, and I'm not sure I am either.
I feel terrible for the dead who end up Buford. Seems awful. Like they're still suffering.
Alright, you're just pitying him, fair enough. The winged menace. Let me talk to you, mate, about winged menaces, okay? Cliff racers. Anyway. We're back here again, apparently. You know what, I'm running out of ideas here, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I should try whacking one of you things. If I... Never mind. It was worth a try. It was worth a try, okay? So. Big tower thing. Let's head this way. Maybe there's a teleporty thingy-me-jiggy that I haven't noticed yet. Because I think I've already been to this one. It's the little ones we want to look for. The little purple thingies. That you can jump into and then they teleport you. Not these big ones. We need little ones. Although, it doesn't look like this one's got anything of that sort. Magic Journal, will you help me, perhaps? Find pages of Jib's opus. I don't suppose... Like... There are some markers for this awful fetch quest. Doesn't look like it. Uh-oh. Okay. Locate Valerica. Nice and, okay, magic marker is pointing me this way. My Dragonborn senses are tingling, Serrano, and they're telling me that I need to go in this general sort of direction. Because we could go and talk to that poor fella who lost his skeleton horse, I suppose. Although, I don't quite remember exactly where he is. Is it back this way somewhere? I think it was. I've decided I don't like the Soul Cairn very much. It's a very confusing place with no clear way forward. Which on the whole is a little bit irritating. It seems to be full of strange doodads and thingies that I can interact with, but I have absolutely no idea what any of them do. I'm just pushing buttons, essentially, here and waiting to see what happens. Is it you?
This accursed place.
No. Oh, hello.
But a prison without walls.
Arvak. Where are you going, dude? Could you just stop? Just... Oh, you're the merchant fella. Have I got enough soul husks for you yet?
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
To be honest, I haven't bothered to count them.
Sure, got plenty. What am I gonna do with it?
To be honest with you, mate, well, tell you what, heavy armor, what do you got?
This won't stop your soul from getting ripped out, but at least you'll look good when your corpse hits the ground.
I see. You gave me some orcish boots of strength. Carrying capacity increased by 35 points. Right. Well, thanks, but no thanks, I guess. What's the deal with this place, then? You're not a teleporter, are you? No. Yeah, this is all locked up. There's a thing in there, something. Just trying to find out what this dude is so I can give him his horse's head. I thought it was you, but I guess not. Is he through this way instead? Can't remember. I sort of thought he was on the other side, to be honest. He did disappear, mind you, which doesn't help much. Maybe miscellaneous. Return Arvak's skull. Okay. Oh, really? Really? Ugh. Well, I guess we'll be hanging on to Mr. Arvak's skull for a while then.
Please, end this misery.
Okay, so it's this way, so let's go this way. I have a feeling it might lead me straight back to where I was earlier, though. In front of an impassable energy field of something or other. Oh, good grief. Hello. Oh god. What? Right. Have we really explored this side of the area yet? I'm not sure. I feel like maybe we haven't. No, I don't remember that big crystal being in that building there. Yeah, this does seem like it might be new territory. If I had to guess, I think these big tower thingies are of some significant... Oh, hello. Look at me dodging arrows. He said as he got struck by a pair of arrows. Right, okay. Forgot. Fusradar doesn't work on skeletons. Apparently, regardless of whether they are real skeletons or just strange magical bullshit skeletons. Oh god. Oh god. There. You ain't having my soul. Grass pod. No, thank you. Well, I have acquired a potion, and that seems to be about it. And you very sensibly decided to wait down here, fair enough. Okay. I'm using deep... What? What? Yeah, stop it. It's not working. I'm actually regaining health. Where's my... Alright, I'm gonna follow my soul And I mean that in a literal rather than figurative sense. Confusingly enough. It's trying to get back in it. Okay. I don't really know what to make of this, honestly. I think it might have glitched out a bit. Let's see if I can... just go ahead and quickly reload this and see if it fixes it. I think the answer might be no. I mean, it's different now. This doesn't seem to be much of an improvement, though. Well, okay. I guess I'll just have to deal with that for now. Wish I could destroy those crystals. Anyway, we're looking for big towery things like that one over there with the swirly stones around the top. I think we're looking for those. I don't really know why. It's just, you know, every time we go there and kill the things guarding it, something seems to happen. So I've generally reached the conclusion that maybe those are the places we want to be. What's the deal with this? Now in some kind of maze. Yes, probably. Hello.
This won't end well for you.
What? Oh, Daedra Heart, more soul husks. I don't know what's going on. What? Just... I'm not entirely sure what coming in here is achieved. Except me running out of breath. Oh, phew. I had a panic moment there for a second. I was about to say, I think it's not my stamina isn't going to regenerate because of vampire, but luckily we're okay. Well, I'll be with you in a second, Serrano, if I can find a way out of here. Oh, this effect is really annoying. Well, I found a teleporter. I don't know if... I'm up here now. Yes, hello. Empty? Is it meant to be empty? Am I supposed to put something in it, I wonder? Are you going to make the... Oh, thank you, Mr. Crystal. You know what? You can have little bits of my soul if you like. If it means you get rid of that horrid effect. You're doing fine. You're doing just fine. Oh god. I suppose I better help. There we go. Okay. Right. Once again, I don't really know why I'm up here. I get that your mother didn't want to be found, but... my god, at the same time... she couldn't give us a sign by any chance, could she? Alright, tower thingy this way. I expect some minions will be popping up to give us a welcoming party any second now. Very disconcerting seeing the shadows of those things moving around on the ground there, actually. It's very unnatural. I do not like it. It messes with the eyes. Oh, God. Okay. Never mind. I've been playing too much Stalker. I keep hitting the R key to reload. Oh, dear. Hello. Oh.
Dead.
We have a big thing over there. It seems to be leaving us alone for now. But I suspect we might need to get rid of it. Ah, okay. Arrow just went straight through him, no big deal. Keeper, hello. Mr. Keeper. Nice shield. Oh boy. Something is not happy with me. I'm trying to Fushrodar right now, it's not working. There we go. You! Oh my days. I need potions. I need one of you. And I need whichever one of these has the highest percentage. You. Yeah, good luck trying to damage me with the frost magic now. Hello again. Nice work.
Look out.
Oh, he's disappeared. Tell you what, you keep them busy. I'll figure out what the devil's all this is about. I'm looking for a teleporty thing, but I'm not seeing one. Oh, they got in somehow. Okay.
We'll talk.
Do I still have no mild fatigue? I do need to sleep, Serana. I do need to sleep. I figured it out. Okay. Where are you? There you are. I do need to sleep. Apparently. In case you cared. Anyway, moving along. Another crystal over here. Crystals usually seem to guard stuff. Ah, stop it. I don't want to use another soul husk in case I get a permanent glowy tail all around me again. But can I just climb up here? There we go. Cheesed it like a champion. Alright, give me your stuff. Reaper gem fragment. Wow. I'll take that in case it's important. Frost Miriam. A grand black soul gem. No thank you. Right, I'm out of here. Toodaloo! Was I supposed to figure out a way of opening this instead of just climbing up the side? Possibly. But I cheated. Screw you, Soul Cairn. That's your name. Soul Cairn. Don't play by your rules. Alright, so we've knocked down a few of these towers. Well, the guardians of these towers, I think. There were these people, these ghosts stood around them getting all their energy sucked out of them, and now they're not. So every time I kill one of those guardian things, they get banished. And I can only assume that's a good thing? It's at least giving me the illusion of progress. Oh god, there we go again. There we go. Oh, bunch of soul husks. It's like a shrine, but I don't know what to. Soul husks for the soul throne, I suppose. Right. I suppose let's where? Oi! Oi! Do you mind? I suppose we better head back to the big Doom Fortress. There's Arvak running around again. Don't know what to do about you, Arvak. I can't find your master. Oh boy. Need some crowd control here, Serana. By crowd control, I did not mean bugger off. But it's fine. I had it under control. It's fine. What's the deal with you over there? Oh man, I'm going to be hearing thunderclaps in my sleep at this point. Hello.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
I don't know. Optimism. Not much of an optimist myself, I have to admit, but I have to admit, in spite of all the odds, I'm still alive. That's got to count for something, right? Well, let's head back to this big Doom Fortress. Maybe something's changed? Oh, it's Arvak again. You don't know where your master is, do you? Whatever. I can't decide whether or not that sky is beautiful or terrifying. Oh! 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 Serana! There you are! Force field's gone. Let's go! Come on! I think we bumbled through it.
Mother? Mother!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello.
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it!
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
Well, lady, if you hadn't noticed, if I'm a vampire hunter, I'm a bloody bad one. Because... yeah. Just look at me. Just here for the Elder Scroll, alright?
Glorious. Serana claims you're her guardian, yet your first instinct appears to be greed.
God.
I see that my daughter is still as naive as ever. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Eh?
When I fled Castle Volkahard, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Sorana fit in? I think I've already figured it out, but...
Like myself, Sorana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
And she underwent this willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
That is beyond fucked up. You people are nuts. And now I'm one of you. Oh, God. Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
So the tyranny of the sun, air quotes, requires Sorana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Sorana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
You saying Harkon means to kill her? Is that it?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Sorana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen for many, many reasons. Many reasons.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Well... I'm going to start by killing Harkon, regardless of what both of you think at this point.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
Do you know who you're speaking to right now? I'm not one for trying to sound self-important here, but all of this nonsense that you think is so very, very important, this is a side gig for me. This is some great big distraction on the way to me squishing a dragon god, alright? Your husband, okay, is just but a gnat compared to my power, as a wise and slightly mad man once said. Honestly, I should have put my hammer right in his smug little fucking vampire face the moment I met him. Sorry, I'm rambling. I do that a lot. What's Sorana's opinion in this, exactly?
You care nothing for Sorana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind.
Oh, God,
evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Could you be any less sanctimonious, please? Look. I don't care about vampires. I don't. I mean, I'm one of them right now, so I'm allowed to say this. I don't give a shit about vampires at all. The only reason I've killed lots of you is because lots of you have this annoying habit of attacking me on sight wherever I go, okay? You're not really helping the stereotype when you do that. You realise that, right? Just stop attacking people. Particularly me, okay? Just stop it. Alright? That's one thing. And another thing, alright? The only thing I hunt is dragons. That's my whole purpose in life, apparently. Like, by divine mandate, alright? That's what I should be doing right now. There's a big dragon out there that's trying to destroy absolutely everything.
Or in a cave. Anywhere, just...
Alright?
If you believe that...
Yeah, okay. Get on with it, I get the
we're
point.
Abominations in your mind.
Alright, so my point
that need
is...
to be destroyed.
I have better things to be doing, and yet I am here anyway. And Sorana believes in me, so why won't you?
Sorana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you?
God, I'm
I
in the
gave
middle
up
of a
everything
domestic.
I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serona, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn
Don't look at
to
me.
you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was in prison.
Thank the heavens.
Fortunately, you seem to have already killed the keepers maintaining the barrier around these ruins.
Yes. Yes. Does that mean you can take us to it now?
Yes. Please, follow me. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Dynavision roaming the cairn.
Oh, I know
The
about
Ideal
him.
Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly investigate the fact that the barrier has fallen.
Don't worry about the dragon. You're welcome. Wait a minute, were you here the entire time while I was stood out there behind the barrier, just getting very frustrated and confused? You were, weren't you? Alright, dragon. Got this specially for him. Don't worry about the dragon. I can deal with the dragon. It's about the only thing I'm sure of anymore.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Wait, I hear something.
He's here. Defend yourself.
Oh, hello. Dynavision, I presume. Very nice to meet you. Let me just, let's see. Battle Fury, we're probably going to want that. Alright. Dynavision, where are you? Get out of my way. Where's he gone? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, God. Do you mind? I'm supposed to be slaying a dragon right now, and you're just getting in the way. I like all those wolves and bears that insist on attacking me when I'm trying to kill dragons in the normal world. There he is. Okay, right. Hello. Ow. Ow. This is quite hurty, I have to admit. Let's just deal with that. Would you hold still? Or at least fly in a straight line. Will you just get out of here? Get lost. There you are. Gotcha! Enjoy. Ooh, a health potion here. That's it. You gotta land now. Mr. Dynavision, my name is Claudius. I'm the last Dragonborn. I'm really good at killing dragons. This is really your unluckiest possible day. It cannot be overstated, really, just how unlucky that you are that I, of all people, happen to wander into your Doom Fortress today. You're not putting up much of a fight, are you? That's a new one on me. Oh, I guess I can't absorb his soul if he doesn't have one, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Well then.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
How are you feeling after talking to your mother?
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Why did you ever agree to a plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
She doesn't seem too fond of him, no.
The moment we gave ourselves to Margaret Ball, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power, and pulling in different directions. And then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
You were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off.
Yes, all of us, including me and including all the millions of mortals out there who are going to be in a lot of trouble if your mad dad gets away with this. But no, it's all about your feelings, dear, isn't it? Yeah. Sounds like they were both being selfish.
Oh, they definitely were. I just wonder if that meant it was my job to be giving. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Yes, we should. Valerica, where are you? Why is it... why am I even asking why there's floating grass? Where's your mother gone? Magic quest marker. Oh, this way. Okay.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
No, don't mention it. It's it's just what I do.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Dynavision allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
Yep.
Unless...
Unless what?
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Dynavision's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
Oh no, that's just cheating. How long's that going to take?
Minutes? Hours? Years? I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
This is it? Yeah. There it is. So very much.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
You're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, That increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We may never return, especially if I've got anything to say about it.
After what I've put Serana through, I would understand if she never wished to see me again. I leave that decision in your hands. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
You have my word. Just be taking that. You don't mind me taking these, do you? No?
The sooner
Okay.
we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with the fall.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Well... For one thing... Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention? I don't know, the whole of mortal kind hunting you down and destroying all of you?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah, that's an understatement and a half.
In attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
You don't, none of you care, do you? None of you actually care about the poor people this would actually affect. None of you. Jesus. How long do you have to be a vampire for, until you just become a husk that doesn't care about anything other than yourselves? Maybe you'd only, well, you know what, you probably only cared about yourselves before you became vampires in the first place, now that I think about it, so maybe it's a silly question. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to reach.
And so you've been stuck here this entire time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which would give in.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return, assuming I even wanted to?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void.
Really?
You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Why don't you come back with us? I think you already explained this, but...
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
You said even if you could, why?
Like Serana, I am the daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of
Yeah, stop reminding me, that sounds
My
horrifying.
presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
Oh, that's the top of my priority list.
You must understand. He's no longer the man I married all that time ago. He's obsessed. Insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he must die.
Who are the Ideal Masters, then?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the soul cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the soul cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do they provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
I see.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
You expected me to trust him.
I'm glad we found the scroll, but I wish you could come with us.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
No. No, that's it. Right, so I guess we just head to the exit now, huh? Get the heck out of here. Yeah. You know what? I am really, really tired. I want to sleep. I'm going to sleep. If I can sleep with all of this infernal thunder and lightning. But I tell you what, I'm going to try it. And no, before you say anything, I categorically refuse to sleep in a coffin.